you have to read.
Yes.
I'm kind of surprised that this is. I think this is Cake picking Mega Man.
This is a crazy pick.
It might just be because he thinks Mega Man is cool.
Yeah, like Boots is pretty complex, and Blasters is like not super easy because it's a ranged weapon, in that like they're all like weapons in general, but Blasters do have blind spots, so like you can basically play super inside. And you'll just miss in a lot of your
Interesting,
moves.
That's a unique way to balance them too.
Boots and Scythe are complicated weapons. They have active inputs basically. So if you more or less like hit confirm, you can do a different input that gives you a different output based on after you get the first hit confirm.
It's almost a little bit like Devil May Cry.
A little bit, yeah.
That's interesting. This axe, though, coming through, and I'm starting to understand why this came through. Just big, meaty hitbox that does a lot of damage and knockback.
Yeah, I mean, so there's the ground pound. You see it's a 360-degree hitbox that rotates around you almost like a force field. He just hit the sidelights there into the recovery.
Yeah,
so he already showed exactly what Sandstorm thought of.
He knows.
He's locked in.
And he didn't even hit true, and he doesn't have to hit it true because I don't think Cake is ready for the dodge.
What's crazy also is like
Cake
was like barely in red.
Okay, hold on. He's cooking with the blaster.
He is cooking.
Whoa! And he decides
Never mind. Everything's fine. Everything's so fine.
And can you throw the items like you would an item in like Smash?
It is a good like initiating tool at a very high level as well. You can pick up the weapon you throw pretty much right away.
All right, hold on.
Wait,
he knows.
He's a knower.
I absolutely think CakeAssault knows because he did D-Light Sidelight, which is true at low damage on blasters. And then after that, once he was past that damage threshold where it's not true anymore, he went for D-Light Side Air. So Cake is a knower.
Why is he secretly practicing? That's crazy.
Yeah, no one had any idea. Is that going to be enough to beat the cheese, though? It's my question.
Okay, you do get a ton of action off of the wall. That's a big thing. That's just a KO.
Okay.
Who taught him?
Yeah, who's the leak?
Who taught him? I want to know what's going on here. Yeah, see,
you're so right.
He knows.
You're
He literally knows.
This is crazy. Yeah.
And then right there, he's past the damage threshold, so we can't get D-Light Sidelight, so he goes for the D-Light Side Air.
That's crazy. Okay.
And just like setting up those situations to like call out a jump or call out like a kind of a dodge attack coming out from Locus.
Yeah.
I thought the gimmicks were going to be more than enough, but
I thought Locus was going to cook here. And he is. Don't get me wrong.
It could be over with this though. You get recovery, grab the wall, but yeah, that just covers both sides.
He knows the backside of that. Where it hit the ground pound. Who is this guy?
Cake, who did you practice with?
Why is he nice? I don't know why he's nice.
Who did you play with?
Who taught you?
I know
what do you mean?
Who taught you blasters, though?
Why blast? That's such an unintuitive weapon. What? Why?
He knows a guy. He knows a guy.
All right, Locus.
I don't, Skip, I don't know, brother.
Everyone genuinely shocked.
That's like the highlight of this event.
Can we have like?
Actually so
I just want a Brawlhalla best of 5.
He saved that for grand finals,
which
is the craziest part.
Can we run that back?
So sick, dude.
Wow. Okay.
That's so funny. I mean, the interesting part about this is, obviously, I think Locus is probably the favorite to come out on top of Nasby, but CakeAssault is no slouch and has had a Garfield for a pretty long time.
Okay, while we're loading into the next game, can we get CakeAssault to play Brawlhalla?
Like, I mean, that's up to him.
Real? Yeah.
This is like
I will welcome him with open arms.
Like,
I genuinely I have no clue who taught him. And how did he get to Mega Man of all legends here?
I mean, here's the other thing.
There's like 2 Mega Man
players.
There's
Rano from Brawlhalla.
Yeah,
the
Brawlhalla Frog.
Why wouldn't he play Brawlhalla Rano?
Dude, I don't know.
From Brawlhalla.
He's also really good in Brawlhalla.
Oh my gosh, that's so sick.
That is bizarre. Even as like someone who didn't necessarily know exactly what was going on, like when you start seeing stuff string together like that, you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
like,
he definitely
this guy's supposed to have no clue what's happening.
He showed a lot of confidence.
Wow. All right. So we're going Nasby now. This on paper is a Locus gun.
Yeah, should be.
We have been thoroughly shocked from this first game though. So who's to say that Cake just doesn't have a random pocket pick here?
No, like Cake is good at this game.
Yeah.
Like, I believe it was the first or second coin box that got ran for this. Cake was in the top 16, top 8 side of things, so he's not bad at it. It's just a matter of if he's played it lately, because Nasby went through like quite a big rework a couple of months after the game came out.
Sure.
And obviously Locus has been playing consistently, and why he's kind of got that ranked spot. So
welcome
it's a matter
to
of like
Nickelodeon Allstars Brawl 2
to make up the difference, or is the kind of recent game knowledge going to be too much?
I'd be willing to bet that he has practice.
Sorry? He plays Garfield.
Oh, tight. Okay.
I'd be willing to bet that he has practice recently, given what we just saw from his Brawlhalla.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I'm remembering now the coin
The
box.
Garfield.
The like JV5.
The triple shine down smash?
That was disgusting.
Yeah, no, I know you've seen it. I know you've seen it.
Wow, okay.
It's for those who believe.
It is for those who
Garfield!
Oh, so gross. Okay.
It'll be interesting though, especially because Angry Beavers is not like a
3,
very typical character in terms of having those like assist setups and then the switch setup as well. On top of having like the game change in a pretty significant way.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Fight!
So we out here, man, Norman. So here's the big thing, right? While we get ready for our game number 2. This is a best-of-5 set. Brawlhalla is out now for the rest of this set. Cake still has Rival in the back.
That's scary.
He's a good melee player.
That's
That's
scary.
really tough.
I would wonder if Ultimate goes to Locus.
Definitely.
Yeah. So,
I would expect
I mean,
it
this
to.
is real close, right?
Well, if we go all the way to game 5, one doesn't get played. What do you think doesn't get played?
Welcome!
MultiVersus
Like,
probably.
okay. Yeah, because I think both of them don't have a ton of experience.
I think because Cake now
Angry
has
Beavers.
at the back of Brawlhalla,
Garfield.
we are, if we go to that game 5 situation, going to melee and rivals. I mean, Locus needs to sneak one of those, which is
he really does.
that's going to be pretty tough. Not that I think it's possible to kind of cheese someone in rivals, but I would be hesitant to say
Not
that
him.
cheesing CakeAssault is probably not the easiest thing that you're going to have to do today.
I mean, I'm just reminded of the Rivals 1 patch notes where Dan
Garfield.
it's not
He's just
you,
better, yeah.
it's just him. And I'm not going to fix Forest Burn just because he's better than you.
3,
That's all there is to
2, 1.
I was talking to SBS about that. He's like, I wrote it and it was raw.
Well, it actually is the hardest line in Rivals Gaming.
Fight!
Bar none. All right, let's see what Cake can put together right here against, like you said, pretty weird character here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we do. Definitely just like a little issue with the controller. But yeah, the biggest thing about Angry Beavers is they do have that like assist, kind of like an anime fighter type thing, and then they can also switch between each other. So there's ways that this character can cover themselves in a way that no one else really can.
Right.
And especially when you combine that with the slime meter, things start getting a little bit funky.
For sure, for sure.
But I don't want to count out Cake because I imagine having seen how that Brawlhalla game went, that he's been practicing everything.
Right.
He's been a true grinder for Platmasters.
I mean, he's always been a grinder, you know what I mean? Like, that's what we know him for.
I can't believe he's sleeping practice Brawlhalla.
That's so awesome.
It was actually nasty.
I'm so
So
stoked. That's cool, man.
Just as a note for production, I'm just saying the game audio is pretty loud.
This game is always
Just
loud.
let you know.
Wait, so what's that lasagna meter?
Yeah, you can build up the lasagna meter, and then Garfield gets like little bonuses based on it.
Okay.
He gets like better.
Yeah.
It's so sick.
It is hard to fill up though, because you have to start throwing out like pies. And
Yeah,
stuff.
I see no progress on it so far.
That being said,
Oh, never mind. I take it back. It's half full.
So lasagna half full. An Optimus look.
is that how it goes?
I can't believe he died there. Okay. I guess he was like mega high percent. Makes sense.
I do think there's a degree of Angry Beavers that has that kind of like Pikachu thing going on, where they kind of kill you at that like 150, 160%. So I don't think that's too abnormal.
Ooh, there's the assist though.
Unless Edgard comes through, so I think Locus probably pretty happy with that for the most part. I'm looking pretty in control of this game right now. The assist!
Okay, send it. Big hit. That's enough.
The Tasmanian Devil?
Okay, charging
That
up. Charging
up tilt up air is so reliable.
Yeah. Wow, that's so crazy. Yeah, the other
Jab,
assist just
dude.
covers so much horizontal space too.
Ooh. Nice recovery coming out of Cake. Should be able to get some sort of punish here.
No shine, no shine. All right. I respect it.
Okay,
get
this
there,
has
get there. Low
potential
drill,
to
low
be
drill.
huge.
Combo, let's go.
4-piece.
Assist coming out and missing.
Yeah.
CakeAssault, an opportunity, but unfortunately Locus answering back.
Not gonna be stopped yet,
160
though.
not enough.
Yeah, this is a nice game.
And we haven't really seen too much use of the slime meter so far.
Right,
I'm
right.
interested to see like where that comes into play in a big way.
Still.
Wow.
Gross. Oh, he tomahawked the platform. Didn't get there.
And the switch.
Yup.
I'm curious to see what this character has that kind of like makes it a better choice in these killing
Oh my-
situations.
I-
Maybe it's
dude.
the recovery there.
I
Cake
keep
is
forgetting.
real.
how good Garfield is in this game. Okay.
Oh, the back air.
That's
It actually does it. CakeAssault 184.
Uh-oh. This might be
I
not
mean,
as
this is
climactic of a grand finals as we thought.
Very tough comeback if Cake wins this.
Here we go. Still
okay, it does the
barely
trick.
at 210.
That being said, like you can't let him live that long.
Yeah.
There's just too many opportunities.
Oh, all right.
Okay, we're learning. We're learning.
Slap.
Oh my gosh!
The burst cancel there actually saving CakeAssault,
Yep.
but haven't used the meter on that.
I mean, all that being said, that was basically just to regain parity in this game in terms of percent. Only playing slightly from behind now, CakeAssault.
Yeah, like if this stock is lasting to
Oh!
Can he make it back? No.
Oh, he was close.
Wait, that was ridiculous. The side B into the hammer?
Okay, Locus got meter too.
Yeah, he's got full meter.
That's why I'm so curious though, like why is this not being spent? I feel like there's opportunities. Oh, the assist too into the grab.
Hang on.
This is disgusting.
Got the meter now. It doesn't even need it.
gosh!
Okay. Oh, Cake level out.
Wow, he still got it anyway!
Oh, man.
Okay, for something that we thought was going extremely wrong, the last two stocks were extremely commanding.
Cake just got meter too at the end there. Just, I think, unfortunate input.
Now remember,
it looked
Cake,
like,
it is best
what can
of
you
5. I know you've got rivals in the back pocket. Do you do it now or do you go to something else?
Let's go to Melee.
Ooh,
We're going to
okay.
Melee. All
Let's go
right.
Saving
Melee.
rivals.
I need Locus to pick something like Ganon. Or just like some, just something corny.
I like
I
like the way you think about this. This is good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like you need a back pocket. Like, if I'm playing Fox or Falco or whatever, like, you just know you don't got it like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like what would be the best approach. So Cake is gonna play Fox.
Like, does a DK work there? Like, you don't think so?
No. I mean, okay, DK has been making some good waves.
Imagine,
in
though.
competitive melee.
Imagine.
He's a secret practicer.
Imagine we get another DK to pop off.
Wait, don't hover that. Okay.
Danger range.
How dare you? First off. I wonder. Okay.
I just think this is such an uphill battle against someone who's like playing a lot of melee. You kind of pick into a matchup they're comfortable with, play all the time in a game where you're kind of less good than them.
I think spacies you're gonna get punished pretty hard.
I think it's just an uphill battle. I don't know. I understand it from like a comfortability standpoint, but from the perspective of like I need to win just once.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're just playing.
Right?
There's
Like-
literally no.
Oh, we're going.
This is okay.
You don't need a BO5 or anything. You just need that one game. I think that's when you pull out all the stops.
Okay, a little early. For
Okay.
Cake.
All right.
The power of holding down, my friends. There it is. Okay, Cake with first stock.
I'm thinking this one's going to be a little bit more dominant than the previous one that we saw.
We shall see.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a chance. It's not
Of
like
course,
Locus
always.
is unfamiliar with melee, but we talked time and time again about how good Cake is at this
Yeah,
game.
he's looking comfortable.
I think the other thing is too, like Cake is going from playing Garfield in Nasby to Fox.
It's
which
similar.
Is, they're both the equivalent of space animals for both games. So like, the muscle memory is like close-ish. Not too much of a
Hey!
transfer. Okay.
All right. All right.
All right, guys. If Angry,
Oh, we looked over.
if Angry Beavers was in melee, it would be GG's. Like,
And a fox is the cat of the forest.
That's true. That's
many
true.
people are saying this. It's up tilt.
Okay, back throw. Yes, all day. All day. Take that. I have so much I have so much respect for this, right? Like you know that you're probably a little outclassed here, right?
Yeah, so just go for like the
go for-
offstage
you
gameplay.
play position all day.
Yeah, I actually like it. I like your point there too. Like if you're gonna win anywhere, it's gonna be off stage, especially like that's where you have the most like familiar control.
Okay, watch challenge on the ledge right there. That nair was a little bit dicey. Just get back to the ledge as soon as you can.
Oh,
I think got
unlucky.
Battlefield a little bit too, but it is what it is.
I mean, this is a tough position to come back from at this point.
Cake had a couple of tech flubs too. We saw a couple of spot dodges in place. So like 9 times out of 10, Foxes want shine of the shield in those spots, but this is close to stock right there.
Yeah, I mean, Cake is just looking a little bit more versed, a little bit more familiar with how pressure is applied in this game and how to like approach and kind of keep advantage state going. Again, not that Locus doesn't have that fundamental understanding, but there's definitely a degree of getting tech checked in melee, and I think we're definitely seeing that coming out right now.
That's it, 2-1 for Cake. I would imagine we go to ultimate now.
I mean, you have to, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're willing to bet it all on MultiVersus.
Locus.
That's
Back
incredibly
against the
tough.
wall. You got one more shot. Where's the battle bus landing this time?
We're going back to Ultimate.
Okay.
Going back to
Ultimate.
Ultimate one last time. I love it.
So either Kirby or Ike coming in against the Ken. I think, again, I expect Locus to be pretty comfortable in both of those matchups and feeling okay about it.
I'm still so shook that Cake literally turned and said, "I know a guy."
Yeah.
That was actually raw.
I don't know who that guy is.
We don't. No one knows.
Is that the most disturbing part about it? Like
Yes, that's the craziest part.
Like who could it? Like we knew Sandstorm was giving out free lessons.
Who's
Yeah,
going to
it
lead him to Mega Man? I don't know.
Yeah, who here would actually lead him to a Blasters character? It's insane.
I feel
but
like
yeah.
I have to believe it wasn't even here.
Yeah, this has to. This,
like it's
this is
been
coming from
cooking.
the inside.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is,
yeah.
yeah, this is crazy.
You guys have a mole, and
Wow.
it's proving to be a problem.
Wow. All right, we're going to Ultimate here. What do you think it's going to be, Kirby or Ike?
I mean, both are tough, right? I think it's hard because Kirby is forced to interact with Ken. So yeah, I think the Ike is more for like a simplicity's sake. Just like I don't have to interact with Ken in that range where I don't necessarily know how the tilts work, and we're actually seeing the Ridley come out.
I was about to say, like, low-key, I think Kirby's pretty decent against Shotos for, like, the reasons you brought up before. Like, multi-hit moves can break, like, you can grab, you can go through focus in some of these situations, which is kind of okay.
And Kirby doesn't mind scrapping.
Yeah, but, I mean, this is a whole different ballgame for sure.
This is interesting. This Ridley is definitely real. Like,
Yeah.
Locus has played this before and has had a very real Ridley for a long time. I think where Ike gets caught up in this matchup is if, again, CakeAssault is unfamiliar with where the strings end and start, and you're kind of like spending jumps off stage. That's where Ridley really capitalizes on like taking those kills.
For sure.
So it can be tough from like a familiarity standpoint, and just because Ridley does have that range to contest with Ike a lot of the time.
Man, I am reminded of OG Ultimate with this matchup, Ike Ridley.
This is what people were playing back in the day.
Do you remember MK Leo's Ike?
Oh yeah.
That was a sight to behold.
So then why did they stop?
Playing Ike? Because
the character got worse.
Nair got
Okay.
nerfed.
Like,
yeah.
Character got way worse.
The character had one move that
Dude,
was
I
basically
could
like the best
Nair
move
up
in the
B
game.
and get a kill. It was so
And
sick.
it got nerfed and some other stuff got buffed to like compensate, but I mean it was ridiculous.
I'm thinking about that one
before.
Genesis clip where he literally got one aerial at 0 and then did an up B and killed him.
Oh, yeah,
for
yeah.
it. Like, it was so sick.
That's what Chrom used
Yeah.
to do too. Chrom would
So
hit
sick.
Chrom would hit you with Nair, fair, up B, and you would die at 0.
Okay, let's get into it. A couple of beefy boys.
The one thing that Ike actually does have that's quite nice in this matchup is Ridley is deceptively light.
Oh! Oh! Never mind!
Yeah.
He's dead! Captain!
Oh my gosh!
That's kind of what I'm talking about,
Yes.
right? Like it's,
Yes.
it's the off-stage shenanigans that Ridley can go for, whether it be that or whether it be some of the forward air stuff that's going on, or the ledge planking, which Locus
Yes,
was actually
yes.
known for. It's
Oh,
a really
you're-
tough.
don't-
Yeah, he's
he's
doing
it to
too.
Cake
Oh,
for
that's,
game 5.
that's
I know you
dirty.
can hear us. Those headphones don't work that well.
that's disgusting.
Oh, he's dead.
Just disrespectful.
He's dead.
Just
Oh
disrespectful.
my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, well pointed out, Nurse. That's crazy.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I was about to say, like, okay, Aether is, like, pretty fine, actually, as, like, just a get-off-me tool for the most part. It's doing a little bit of damage. But if Locus just goes to "Oh, ledge, my beloved," then
Yeah, and like he can just choose to disengage at any time.
Yeah.
And like realistically, it's beatable if you're familiar with it.
okay,
But
let him cook.
Locus actually beat Nitono with this character.
Really?
Like back in the day, doing
Really?
this stupid ledge stall strategy. So like it definitely works against real players if you're not familiar with it. So CakeAssault,
Oh.
Yeah, missed the quick draw
yeah,
too. So
didn't quite know the spacing on the ledge for the up B. Not quite as good as Loxodon perhaps.
What a pick from Locus.
that's right.
Was there any other way?
Was
this
there
going
any
to
other
end?
way?
CakeAssault.
Let's
Give
hear
it to me straight.
Let's hear
MultiVersus.
MultiVersus.
Imagine he goes
Where are we
MultiVersus.
going?
Rivals 2.
Boo!
Coward. Straight up coward.
Okay, fine. We can go to Rivals.
Wouldn't it
again.
be crazy if
Imagine
Cake had like
Locus
another sleeper agent for MultiVersus and just like
or Locus has been grinding Rivals
Yes.
too.
So I will say this, I've played Locus in ranked in Rivals 2.
Go on.
That's,
that it?
That's kind of
Ooh.
that's
the end of the sentence.
All
I
right.
won't, I
Oh,
won't
no.
spoil how those games
No,
went.
don't
Okay.
say
Just
that.
for,
Okay.
Don't say that.
Just
No.
for,
It's game 5 grand. Don't be like that.
just for a little mystique, you know.
Oh,
like
Hold on,
maybe-
how recently was this?
It was
Ooh.
It hasn't been so recently because one of us got to too high a rank for the other one. I won't say which one.
That'll
okay, how about this? I'll do you one better.
Yeah.
I played Cake in Rivals.
Okay.
Yeah. How'd it go?
Smoked them, right?
Leave it at that.
Smoked him.
Yeah.
Just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's a Walter W.
That's
I'm
it.
just gonna guess that one.
Big
It's a
dub.
Walter W.
Big dub.
It's a Walter W.
Big dub.
Is it
I actually played a ton against Switch last week because Melee had the announce invitational.
He's good.
Yeah, I did like 20 damage to him the first game. He's like teaching me the game. I'm
Oh
like,
my god.
This is horrible. Like, what is happening?
It's like actually disrespectful when someone
He's
just
like,
bodies you
he's
like that.
Zetter beat Zetter pretty hard. I'm like, dude, you're literally not looking at the screen and you're still beating me. This is crazy.
It's actually so mean.
He's so good. It's so insane.
Unfortunately, I've been doing that to Lockdown players over the weekend. I'm like, Lockdown does pretty good against Claren as I like 0 to death them. I'm like, just, something about us, we're just disrespectful. Oh, it's also going to be a Ditto, yeah. Locus has been playing Forest Burn for the most part, so unless Cake opts for the fleet, which I'm kind of doubting he will,
Zetter.
it's going to be a Forest Burn
Little
Ditto.
Zetter action, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I like the Ditto. It's when funky stuff can happen. I actually think kind of like a calculated pick from Locus to try to make anything happen because Forest Burn goes invisible. Like, they go invisible in each other's smoke.
That's right.
So you're able to set up,
just a
like,
whole clown party right there.
yeah, you're able to set up resources off of your opponent's stuff and kind of make stuff happen. And so actually, CakeAssault deciding to take that variance out of the game.
I haven't seen
and
it
go for the fleet.
before we get into. Can you eat the other Forest Burn smoke or no?
Yes.
Oh, you can. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
What do you think an Orcane puddle tastes like?
Delicious.
Is it New York water or is it?
It's BC water.
Yeah. Is it? Okay.
Because I was looking at it earlier getting thirsty.
Man, Fleet got hurt pretty bad.
She did. I think the I think the reaction's a little much. Like, Fleet was very good.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think she feels bad because she got to a spot that was like in line with the general fairness of the rest of the cast.
Right.
But she
Which
still
is
has like
crazy.
an incredible offstage presence.
It's so crazy to me because like I had talked to Cake a lot in early Rivals just to like get notes from players for casting and things like that.
Sure.
And he was like, yeah, Fleet feels really complete as a character overall.
Yeah. I mean, I think she felt complete to a degree because she just did whatever she wanted.
Yeah.
Locus, though, actually with an early lead.
Yeah.
And I mean, the problem here is finding the kill, right? Like, there are a couple of kill confirms that Forest Burn can go for, but it's nothing too reliable, especially against a player as like sneaky as CakeAssault, and especially against one of the floatier characters like Fleet. It can be hard to set that up.
Okay. Set up a little OP. I like this. I actually love Fleet so much as a concept.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
Probably stock there too.
No,
Very close?
still
Okay.
at the jump, was able to come back with the side B. The back
Oh,
air
wow,
actually takes
that
it in
was
Locus with an early lead.
Pause. Could this be?
Hold. Recovery mix up too, pretty good.
Got him.
Not quite.
Okay, get your resources up, King.
If Locus wins this, I'll agree that Fleet sucks.
Yeah. Dan has been so validated by this. This is data right here.
Yeah. The people need to know.
Okay, Float lets you wait there. That basically lets you option to anywhere on the platform too.
Oh,
So nice.
that should have been a punish for CakeAssault.
Wait.
When Force Burn side Bs, both
Okay.
him and the clone have a hurt box.
That's true.
Like, yeah, that's a free punish if Locus commits to that off stage.
Ooh, okay. Traded hit gets Locus out of trouble though too.
Fleet is so tricky in that you can float out of disadvantage. There's a lot of times where you think you have a follow-up and Fleet's just swinging in your face.
Ain't no way, bro. Okay.
Yeah, there's no way you're coming back from that.
Covered.
Yeah, it's just the easy stuff, right? Like, when Force Burn side Bs into the stage, Fleet knows that he has to wall jump and he just plays an arrow there. So if you get him into a situation where he's forced to do that, it's
This might be
really
Curtains.
simple. This could be
might
it.
actually be Curtains. Got him. Oh,
Nice
sniper.
tag!
Oh,
Sniper!
sniper.
God!
It's not enough.
CakeAssault, man!
CakeAssault will be the
Everybody
Platmasters
left in the
champion.
venue, make some noise for your inaugural Platmaster CakeAssault!
I feel like that's so deserved.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. I was going to say, obviously he wants, so he deserves it, but he showed such a strong
CakeAssault.
performance. Still
First
blown
of
away
all,
by Brawlhalla, still shook by
congratulations.
Brawlhalla,
He knows
and
a
he
guy.
kept it going
That
through
gauntlet,
everything
number 2
else.
seed, I
He knows a
believe,
guy.
Yeah.
went all the way
That's
through
crazy.
No, he knows
How do you
guys.
feel about it?
Yeah, he
Multiple.
knows guys.
So tired.
He's got many
I feel
plugs. That's
great that I
insane.
won. It's so exhausting.
It was a long bracket, but that's part of being a Platmaster, right? You have to go through the grueling bracket. Sometimes there's delays. You did a fantastic job. Who do you feel like was the person you were most afraid of throughout this bracket, who gave you a lot of trouble?
The person I was most afraid of going into it was Sandstorm and Stango.
Let's go.
Because Stango probably beats me in 2 of my games, and Sandstorm wipes the floor with me on 3 games. So that would have been.
That's fair.
I don't know. I saw those
a
blasters.
dice
cook.
roll, you could say.
I don't know, bro.
All right, relax. All right, relax. Relax, Walter. Relax,
Last
man.
set, rather, Brawlhalla. What happened there? You said you know a guy. Can you speak to that? What's going on?
Yeah, some people that have paid attention to Twitter maybe 3 or 4 years ago, Penguin got in some Twitter beef with a Brawlhalla player whose tag was JJ. His current tag is Immaculate Rat. I hit him up because I thought it'd be really funny if he could beat Penguin in Rivals. And then he started teaching me Brawlhalla.
I literally don't know who that is.
Before this event, he taught me some Brawlhalla stuff.
Who is this goat?
Yeah, that went a long way. Having that first game, as we saw
we need to make some
bracket,
phone calls
meant a lot.
out
But you
here.
were the one who went all
You guys
the
look
way
like you're in
through. You
actual
kept getting
shambles
those
right
guys.
now. Like,
Yes,
so
this is
genuinely.
great. This is
How do you
insane.
feel about those games?
Well, I just feel like Brawlhalla is a game where you're just like not naturally good at it. You know what I mean? Like you do have to learn it like
I
pretty
mean, he
hard.
said he hit up, he's
Yeah,
someone
it's
up.
Really good at Rivals. Really good at Melee.
You don't know who this is?
I have no clue.
I've PR'd Ultimate.
So funny.
And I know a guy in Brawlhalla.
I know a guy.
The only game that was like really, you know, my worst game was MultiVersus. I didn't know anything about that game.
Yeah, you seem like you mostly dodged it pretty well.
So he
Last
says.
question before I let you go.
I mean, no one else
One
knew
more
anything
time,
about
congratulations. I hope
I
you
think
do really
he's
well
good.
throughout the rest of this tournament. But
He's
I gotta
Jason
ask,
Voorhees?
don't know.
Yeah,
It's true
people been saying
that
it.
Rivals is the best platform fighter.
All right.
No, it's Melee.
Let's go! It's like
All right, y'all.
Unbelievable.
Thank y'all for joining us. Give one more round of applause for CakeAssault, absolutely crushing it tonight. We will be back with more action tomorrow and on Sunday. Those of you joining us online, thank you so much, and we will see you soon. Good night.